Just got this Hublot Unico in for a client this morning and wanted to go through the inspection together with you guys. So let's go ahead and do it. Before we even get started, wound it just a little bit, but let's go ahead and get that chrono going. If you've seen from my other videos, you probably already know, but this left sub dial here is the seconds hand, and what I just pressed to engage the red arrow is just the chrono. It's not the seconds hand. You shouldn't be running this all the time. You should really just use it to time stuff if you're going for a run, cooking dinner, whatever, less than 60-minute activities. As this arrow passes the 12, you'll see this sub dial on the right here will go from 0 to the 1 minute mark, and if you keep running it all the way up to 60 minutes, right? As I've said in other videos, you don't want to run this 24/7 because eventually if you run this 24/7 and then you go to zero it like we're about to do here in a minute or two, it's not going to fully zero. It's going to be at like the 57-second mark, or this sub dial over here isn't going to zero. And then if you want to fix it, you're going to be out like $500 to $700, right? So just use it to time stuff and know that this left sub dial here is actually the seconds hand. So as you can see, it's past the 12 and it's already at the 1 minute mark. We're good on that. We're going to go ahead and run this a little bit longer as we check the cosmetics. This is a really clean piece. What I'm looking for here is no chips out of the resin here on the side, no chips or scratches on the bezel. Now, if this was an all titanium Unico, it wouldn't be a big deal because you could polish this bezel, right? This is a ceramic bezel. It's very expensive and you can't polish it. So it is scratch resistant, but people can still scratch it. And if you scratch it and then you need to replace it, to replace this bezel, it's going to be like $2,500, $3,000. And obviously if I have to replace this bezel, I'm not going to be able to sell this at a good price for anybody. It's going to be a lot more expensive. So luckily, bezel, as you can see in the light, I use really harsh lighting for these videos. So even if you do see a scratch, it usually doesn't look as bad in person. And this is really clean, even, zoomed in and even in this harsh lighting. So this is a really clean piece. Really happy with this. I've already looked at it under a loop, everything's authentic, and you even want to make sure, the clasp is authentic, everything's good to go. This clasp is super clean. Sometimes you'll get these and they'll have like scratches on the ceramic here, which, isn't great because again, you can't fix that. But even this piece, really, really clean. Can't say anything bad about it. So now let's go ahead and zero this, make sure everything zeros. I'm going to press this top button. That stops it. Perfect. Now we're going to press the bottom pusher. Everything goes back to 0. This is a perfectly functioning watch as far as chrono. Next, we want to wind it fully, and we're going to put it on the time grapher. Now, with these Unicos, it's not like let's say I just have an arrow fusion here where you can just wind it, from the 0 position. This actually, you have to unscrew the crown, kind of like some other brands, and then you can start winding it. So we're going to wind it here, and when you wind it, especially for an Unico, it should feel like butter. Like it should feel really smooth. You shouldn't really feel any like crunchiness. And if you do, if it's not super smooth, there's probably a problem and you should probably get it checked out. This one is very, very smooth. You might be able to hear it, but yeah, it's very, very smooth. Really like it. So nothing to note there. And let's go ahead actually and go through the date. So you'll notice on this right sub dial there's a little window and a date there. We're on the 6th. We just want to make sure that changes properly. So we're going to go both the long ways Oops, there we go. We're going to go both the long ways and the short way. So let's go the long way first. Make sure this goes to 7. You see that little window right in the center of the screen. Perfect. So the date works, and now we're going to go the short quick set date as well. So for this, we'll go to 6:30, and we will just push it all the way in, then pull it out 1, and as you can see, 8, 9, 10, 11. Date works perfectly. Cool. So finally, we're going to throw this on the time grapher and make sure the timing is good. And for Unico, anything under 10 seconds a day is really good. And I should also say that even if this says 10 seconds a day, a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it's even more accurate. But yeah, 10 seconds a day, over 290 amps should be good. Anything under that is a bonus, and this will be a healthy watch. So let's see. Everything feels good from when I was winding it, so I don't expect to have any issues. Yeah, so we got 8 seconds a day, 264. Yeah, we're good on this. I also didn't wind it all the way. If I wound it probably, I would say 15, 20 more times, we'd see that second number that's at 270. We'd probably see that at 290 or 300. And then the seconds a day would actually probably improve. It might even go to 3 seconds a day. So 4 seconds a day is really, really good for a Unico. I would suspect if this is a 2017, the person that had it before probably didn't wear it too often, because not only is the timing really good, but also this strap is in really good condition. Sometimes you'll notice from older Unicos older Unicos that the strap is like cracked because someone's gone swimming with it. And if you go swimming with it, like, that's fine, but just know that if you keep doing that, the chlorine wears down on the strap and it gets cracked, especially when you go out in the sun afterwards. So just be mindful of that, because these straps are like $500, so it's just a little bit costly to replace. But yeah, this is a really clean Unico. I'm excited to get it out. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You can contact me on Instagram at riskgamemiami, or you can text me, and my phone number is in my bio on YouTube. See you on the next one.